So that is going to severely impede our ability to really butcher them with those things, with those arrows. So instead, what I think I'll do is, you know, they have a lot of melee troops, and if we can lower the frontage, we should be able to win the battle.
Men with stronger hearts, men such as you. We will hold this place.
Astati!
We obey.
Romans ready for duty. Melite!
Yeah, definitely holding formations here is
Proud Romans all!
it's going to be a little bit of a challenge here.
You have orders, sir.
So, from the angle that they're attacking from, I mean, if I place my guys inside this narrow frontage line, maybe we can get some sort of a battle of Thermopylae going on, where we just kind of get our guys to stand behind these fairly narrow frontages, and our formations will be really the might that holds our troops together. So we'll try something like this. It's going to be about the formations here. Our guys aren't taking so many casualties so far, only 5 losses from this group, so we'll see how this goes. Now, they're going to be pouring their troops around there, so I mean, if I get my legionaries to swing around and hit them from behind, let's see how that'll go. Really about the formation fighting over there. Going to have to send our general in for this fight, because this is quite a risky battle. Really need to turbo the speed here. And now this battle is key on holding formation with our troops. Gotta be able to. I don't even know what's going on inside the fray over here. So long as our guys can hold this narrow frontage, keep the majority of their troops inside the back, we have a good chance in winning this. Really odd engagement. They have to smash our guys into the middle of their lines. One column from the back and one from the front. Kind of sandwich in their troops. Really start to butcher them from behind. Their lines are already breaking, so I mean that is at least a good thing. Yeah, kind of a dumb decision from the battle AI here. Yeah, that's going to sandwich all of their legions together, and that's going to just butcher, absolutely slaughter whatever troops that they have. Really odd AI behavior right now. That battle could have gone a lot better for them, but still, I think they would have lost at the end, just simply because of the troops that they had. Yeah, really odd battle once again. Their troops essentially just threw themselves onto us on that one area. 130 losses to 2,477, so they got decimated. Their little army was just eviscerated onto that one area right there. Holy wow! One of our Hastati groups managed to kill 980 men by themselves. Just one squad of our men. Now that we're back on the campaign map, I should be able to show you guys this. Execute all of the prisoners, just to you know, kind of say, yeah, your army's terrible. Inside that army, there's one squad of Hastati with a double chevron, a double silver chevron. I think that means that they are rank 5 veterancy out of on a scale of 1 to 9. So, yeah, experienced troops managed to kill almost half of the enemy losses by themselves. Really, really good. But we're still going to phase out the Hastati simply because they, from the looks of it, I mean, the Hastati in the game are modeled with bronze armored caps and a little bit of a breastplate and all, using just very, very little bronze. So we're going to phase them out in exchange. I think we'll start using those Principes and maybe some Legionaries of course, later on. That was, yeah, that was one really odd battle, though. I mean, as long as the Roman formations they hold their well, as long as they hold their formations, they can just survive for a very, very long time during their battle with their huge tower shields. I mean, so long as they just hold their places, they'll be fine. So that is kind of that.
All for the glory of Rome. We hunger for battle.
Yeah, this column right here, this unit right here is the decorated group. They have earned the title of Formidable Fighters for excellent service, I suppose. And now they are reinforced by these 4 squads of Principes. So maybe we'll see them in battle too. Now, this area has been built up with that cattle trader, Delicacy. We're starting to build some more stuff over here, so that's good. My army is still stalled up here. I really don't know what to say about that.
We hunger for battle.
You know what? This is Legion number 2 over here has been reformed. These are the really good troops.
You will march till your feet bleed.
These guys are the oh, well, that was simple. Should have done that earlier. Just forced marched them across the river. Just made them ford the river and go across, I guess. So now that army has that situation has been solved. So that at least that's kind of that. There's still a large army forming around the Alps, so I'm going to create Legion number numeral 6 over here. And I think just for the fun of it, really, I'm going to make this this Legion a bit of a Celtic auxiliary legion using Celtic warriors. So we'll see about that. I'm not really sure if I should do that this turn or next turn, seeing as how I would rather build some more. I would rather switch out these buildings over here, though. You know what? I don't really think it matters over here, so I'll just build. I'll just build out of here, I guess. Switch out this building over here, I suppose. And over here, I'll upgrade the farm, I suppose. Yeah, upgrade it to a cattle trader, and then with the rest of the funds, I think I'll buy a spy over here. Not going to build that legion just yet, because we do need to start recruiting some more stuff over here. And where is my secondary spy, actually? Where is my, yeah, secondary spy? Let's see. Forces, we have 1 spy out of 2.
What do you wish of me?
Have 2 dignitaries over here. And we don't have that I don't believe we have that veteran anymore that died trying to assassinate that war maiden, unfortunately. So it looks like that'll be the end of this turn. Okay, so turn number... I don't even know what turn this is, but anyhow, we are back. Apparently we're being sieged by a force of like 3 people over here. So we do need to get rid of that, and I think I'll send our army... Oh no, that's just out of range. So yeah, our like his Alburian people over here are apparently trying to do something over there, but we'll send our army there to just kind of get rid of them. Sending their warlords at us.
Champion.
Let's get our champion to try to slaughter this guy right here. There we go. So now things should be things are getting a little bit better. Yeah, more agents getting higher up inside the ranks, and I think I'll hire another veteran for the sake of dealing with these people again. I really hate these war meetings and stuff.
At your command.
So this province is still a little bit unstable. It looks like there's actually going to be a rebellion in the next few turns, so we do have to watch out for that. Over here, our army shouldn't be doing doing whatever it's doing right now, and should be on raiding once again. So these people are going to spend a turn, and they're just going to kind of raid this area for the sake of raiding, really. It does give us 20% of its maintenance back, so with that cash, I think I'll start assembling the Celtic auxiliary corps right here, and I'll start off by buying a few Celtic warriors just like that. Tech Tree still working on that philosophy thing for the legal institutions. I think that'll be the end of this turn.
How may I serve you?
Actually, before we do that, I'll get our spy to come around
On
here.
the road again.
And I really don't know what was up with that bridge thing, but
No
we'll see.
further orders?
And yeah, a lot of skills unassigned. I'm going to keep those skill pools just kind of in reserve. When I need to like really specialize our forces for a battle, I'll put them down. But generally speaking, I don't usually mess with them. Okay, so welcome back. I've skipped forward into the game by a few turns now, so I think I skipped around 8 or so turns, seeing as how really they were just, most of the turns were just rebel management and stuff like that. So what has happened is that, well, we have begun to really push forward into this Upper France region right here, when all of a sudden we have a rebellion over here, and I didn't reach the rebellion fast enough. So the Brigantites over here, a faction that comes from who apparently came from the from Batana, actually arrived down here, and they capped the rebels before we did. So now we're going to have to fight them for 2 of our settlements back. So with that said, I mean, we are just essentially going to mobilize and really push forward to them. Now, I have assembled the Alpine Corps, again, made out of those Celtic auxiliaries just kind of for flavor. So I think we'll see 2 battles, one over here, one with Celtic Corps, and we also pressed into Hispania over here, grabbed Tiraco from the native faction with the 5th Legion over here. And that's really all of the developments. So before we do all of that, I do want to check out the tech tree once again. I did finish, legal institutions, so that will make it so that our provinces should be a little bit more happier now than before. And then I think I'll do tactical drills afterwards, which is going to allow us to train up a lot more different types of squads.
And honor!
So over here, I'm going to just quickly level up our commander, assign this person a Hasta as a household member, and well, we do have to fight off these Brigantites, so let's do that. First and foremost, we have to fight a battle here, so we'll do this one first, and then we'll fight the one with the Alpine Corps later on. We're fighting with these Brigantites. They come from Batana, and currently their garrison force is small, but they're landing more and more troops to just kind of oppose us. So we do have to deal with them. And what I'm feeling of doing is I want to first and foremost wait until dry weather. And the majority of their forces will be landing on sea, so they're probably going to come into this harbor right here. If we can fight the enemy while they're still inside the harbor, defeat them there, we're going to have a lot of an easier time in moving forward. So I think I'll deploy my troops close to the docks like that, start the battle off, and well, the enemy should be having some boats up here inside the harbor area, so we're going to move our troops over here for now. Oh, their ships are actually coming from across here. So anyhow, they still would have to land on the shores, and they may come here, I suppose. But I guess we're going to go to the harbor anyway, seeing as how there is also a gate there. Now let's get our troops moving in fast time, and let's see how this battle will go. Yeah, there was a lot of turns just kind of waiting around for the rebellions to be kind of crushed. With the long game turns, I really didn't feel like they would be worth kind of showing off, simply because it was just me running around finishing off the remnant armies of other people, right? So these guys are, they have a lot of these sword bands of troops, which appear to be lightly armored, just melee infantry, really. The problem with them is that they have so many of them, and it's just it's just a raid of Britain troops. So I'm getting my army moving, and I'm going to guess that they're going to land on the beaches over here. Now, let's get our legions to kind of assemble like that. Get the Velites to come up to the top of the place over there. And I think I'll get the dogs on the flanks, just like that. Really see if we can do that before they land all of their boats here. But probably not. This is going to be a bit of a dash for the beaches here. Now, they don't have very many people inside the settlement, and I'm alright with taking a few casualties from being close to those towers. Our troops here are fairly experienced. They have a lot of these like silver chevrons and one gold chevron, really. So this is probably our most veteran corps of troops. So with that said, I'm really expecting these guys to put up a good fight. The only problem is that with all of this running, it's going to cost us in the whole stamina department by quite a little bit. So, you know, have to see what happens. Going to change up our deployments ever so slightly, just so that we can really truly meet these boats with all of our guys facing the front, really. Yeah, already you see some skirmishing action going on.
Commander! Velites! Orders! Commander!
Large brawl over here. Our Velites in the back are doing quite a lot of damage, but these guys in the front, I'm going to crack the whip, give them that extra combat strength for a little bit. And over here, I think I'll get the War Dogs to just kind of go forward now.
Proud Romans all!
And now these Principes aren't taking any damage from these slingers so far, just due to their heavy armor. But I'm going to get the War Dogs to go and do autonomous movement. So these War Dogs have been sickened out.
Double time!
These Principe to line back up. I want the War Dogs to go forward, though. The War Dogs are getting caught up in our own lines, though. I didn't really expect that. So we'll see how many War Dogs actually come to the front.
Double time!
But we didn't lose a lot of Principes. There we go. Now the War Dogs are coming out. So they're just going to swarm the beach landing and really try to do however much damage that they can. Now here, I think yeah, I'll just let the fighting go on for a little bit of time. That might be a problem.
Infantry at your command! Romans ready for duty! Dominate! Melee infantry! Velites! Missile infantry!
Now I'm a little bit worried of I'm worried that the enemy over here will try to sally forth outside.
Romans ready for duty!
That might be our biggest problem over there. I have a feeling that these Principes will be definitely more than a match for these sword band soldiers. Damn, they're using their levies on the boats to just try to pummel us with arrows. Or not arrows, but slinger shots. Routed those armies, so we're going to get the Hastati line to line up over there. In the meantime, going to get the Velites onto the beaches now. We can set those boats on fire and then just essentially catch their troops off guard, just like that.
At your service!
Now these guys are going to have to just kind of weather out the blows of those slingers or whatever those guys are. They have fairly heavy armor, so they're going to be able to stand in here for quite a little bit of time.
Principes! Melee infantry ready! Quick march!
Yeah, no, I'm not that comfortable with keeping them in the fray, so I think I'll pull them back for now.
Your orders!
Now over here, what I really want to do is I want to get our guys moving and fighting. Why can't I get these guys to fire off some of their missiles?
Double time!
Okay, those guys are going to assemble then, I guess. The gatehouse is going to get blown up by our troops there. Now these guys should be throwing their projectiles.
At your service.
Don't really know why they're not.
Velites!
These Velites are okay. Well, one squad is throwing them, the other ones aren't. Hitting them on the boats, not doing too much damage though.
Missile infantry ready!
Velites! Loose your order.
Proud Romans all! Missile infantry! We await your command! Your orders?
Not really sure why. I don't seem to have control of our forces right now.
Principes!
These Principes need to move back, I suppose.
Melee troops!
And we'll really see